Auction time. This is the 6Y series auction, 6Y01. I started this, I think, on camera, but I finished it off camera. I sharpened it up off camera. Now let me see. I'm going to show the translucency and the transparency. Yeah, that shows it pretty good. Obsidian, obviously. Yeah, I can't remember if I actually did this on video, but I do remember finishing up last night off camera. Yeah, I've done a lot of videos, so they're starting to all blend into one video. 6 1/8 inches by inch and a half. Yeah, so I left it just like a leaf shape. I left it in the shape of a leaf-shaped blade, so you can modify it if you want. You know, you can put a stem on it. I forgot the name of that point, but I made one recently. It's got little shoulders on it and a stem. I forget the name. Anyway, things like that. Or you can just leave it. This is high grade stuff. I'm very happy with it. I still got more of it. Okay. 6Y02. This one I definitely did start on video from a triangular chunk. You might recognize that spot here from the video. Yeah, that did not nap out. But luckily it does not go all the way through. Yeah, with a defect like that, if it goes all the way through, the chance of breaking increases a lot. 5 3/4 by 1 1/4 inches. It decreased in size quite a bit during the sharpening. I would say I lost about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Maybe not in the length, but everywhere else. And then I did put a little bit of a concavity down there because it was giving me trouble with the crunching on the bottom. I couldn't pressure flake some of these crunchy areas that were developing on one side. I forget which side it was. So I just pressure flaked some big flakes to get rid of it. And I said, I just might as well continue the concavity. It's probably some sort of point that I can't remember the name of. I'm shooting this video very early in the morning, so my brain's not fully functional. Yeah, what else is new? Yeah, tell me about it. Anyways, I tried to get all the step fractures out. I did sharpen the edge all the way around. It's mahogany obsidian. It might have some translucent, yeah, there you go, transparent areas. It's pretty cool stuff. Yeah, there's a little bit of a discoloration or a different color at the tip. Yep. All right. 6Y03, another obsidian point. Imagine that. Very transparent. Now this one has kind of a landscape effect. It looks like a mountain with other mountains in the front or hills and then clouds up above. Let's see if you can see. You can see different things in it. The mountain shape is pretty clear, and you can use your imagination for the other stuff. And on the back, it looks like a wave. You can't see it there. But it looks like waves. That's a wave, and that's another wave here. And then clouds again. Where? Clouds again? No, not on this side. That just looks like, let's see, hold on. Yeah, it does look like clouds, but waves on this side and a mountain on that side. I was looking at that last night and I said, I didn't even notice that while I was napping. Yeah, it's hard to get the lighting correct to see that. Anyway, I thought that was cool. Very high grade obsidian. 5.5 by inch and 5/8. Yeah, it's high grade triple flow. I think I did start this one on video as well. Finished it off camera, sharpened it all the way around. There's no abrading on the stem or anything. It's just sharpened all the way around. And I left a lot of this down here, and it didn't put any notches or anything because that had a cool effect. I can't see. I wish you could see it. If I had sunlight maybe directly on it, you could see it better. Anyway, I'll figure out a way to get some of this stuff illuminated so you can see. Okay. $6Y04 Obsidian on video. All of it is on video. I did not mess with it off camera. Yeah, it's I can't remember the name of it. It's this one either. So you'll just have to watch the video. It is a point type. My interpretation, these barbs might flare out more than the real ones, but it's within the size range and all that. I sharpened it. It's all on video. Took me a while, I think, to sharpen it. Let's see, how long is it? 2 5/8. A little bit over 2 5/8 long. $6Y05. This one is all on video as well. Let's see. This is semi-translucent. The one before, it has a translucency on the edges. It looks like the same material. Yeah. So this is my favorite stuff as far as obsidian goes. Other than triple flow, I like this black buttery obsidian. Even though it's hard to sharpen. Yeah. But yeah, it's all on video. It's small because these things were small. The real ones. It's a constricted base, something or other. A little over 3.5 inches long. I keep getting these mixed up with Stocktons. This is not a Stockton. This is the other one. Yeah, I can't remember. Anyways, there you go. 6Y06. Another video point of metallic gray obsidian dacite, whatever. It has kind of a sheen to it, but not as distinct as the silver sheen stuff. It napped very well. Yes. Compared to other obsidians that look similar, this naps very well. And, it naps very well in general. Would I recommend it for beginners? No, I usually do not recommend dacite or this type of obsidian to beginners. 2 5/8. Why? Because the terminations are tricky. It seems like it'll terminate well with the big flakes, but then you start getting these areas where it gets crunchy and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't flake through those once it gets thin because it doesn't like to flake through those. And then the terminations start getting all finicky. They don't want to continue. Whereas in the beginning, taking bold flakes, it likes that. But toward the end, toward the thinning stage, it doesn't like it. And the edges are hard to sharpen. Other than that, it's pretty cool, pretty sharp. It gets pretty sharp. I can feel how sharp it is compared to silver sheen or similar material, this edge is sharper. Yeah, this is more rock-like or chert-like. Okay. All right, so that's it for today's items. I was going to include a box of broken bifaces, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a couple of boxes for the end of the month. Yeah. But yeah, I'll soon probably include broken bifaces in every auction again. But we'll see, because I'm trying to conserve all my material. All right, so cheat notes, rules, basic rules, updated November last year. There's a better description of the rules in the description box below. There will be an auction every Monday on this channel in this video. Not this video, but videos just like it. Look at my previous auction videos to see how it works. That's the simplest way I can describe it. Bid in the comment and reply section. If you cannot comment or reply, you will not be able to bid. I can bid for you only as a last resort. I will not bid for you closer than 5 minutes prior to the close of the auction. Bid under one or more of my pre-populated comments. Please always include the auction number or item number if you are not sure you have placed your bid under the proper comment. All right? I will like your comment if I see it. I will heart your comment if you win. Very, very important. If you don't see a like on your comment or bid as the time approaches the end of the auction, that means I cannot see your bids. If you suspect that your bid is not seen, try to comment with, "Did you see my bid?" or something like that. If I don't respond, I can't see your bids, obviously. So try again. Sometimes just getting on your computer or on someone else's phone works. Sometimes restarting your phone that you're originally using works. Try something different and then ask me again if I see your bids. Now, sometimes I'm busy and I can't look at the auction for an hour or two. Or I do look at the auction, but I missed your comment by a few seconds. Like I looked at the auction and then I looked away from the phone and then you commented or bid 2 seconds after I looked at the phone. That does happen. And then you have to wait another 30 minutes or so for me to look at my phone again. If that happens, just be patient. As the time approaches the end of the auction, I check a lot more frequently. But if it's starting to get close to the end and I don't respond by a like, I'm not seeing your bids. It is a problem on YouTube. It does get glitchy. Okay? Just be aware. Try not to bid at the last minute. Yep, there's a couple reasons for that. One, probably the number one reason is it ticks people off. But number two is YouTube puts a little timestamp on your comment, and sometimes that timestamp is not correct. But I have to use that timestamp because everyone sees it. And if it says you're late at the last minute, you're late. Your bid doesn't count. Okay? So just be aware. Shipping is free in the US. Yeah, free. International shipping will have a cost of $10, however, for a light package or $20 for a heavy package. However, it's still discounted quite a bit. International shipping is very expensive. The cheapest that I've found to ship one of my items is $17 out of the country. So if I only charge you $10, you're saving $7. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. I will provide tracking numbers on all packages. All right. If I don't send you a tracking number, just remind me. Sometimes it takes me a day or two to get the shipping done. I usually get the shipping done on Tuesdays, but sometimes due to delays or post office closings or holidays, might not get to it until the following week. Yeah, I've been known to do that. But I'll tell you, I'll give you a warning. All right, for payments, I accept PayPal, paypal.me. I'll send you the link. If you want to use your card, debit or credit card, Venmo, Cash App, checks, money orders, or cash. I don't put cash on here because it's up to you. If you want to take the risk, that's fine. The auction ends at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's right. But pay attention to your time zone because it's different for different time zones. It ends at 8 p.m. Central or 7 Mountain or 6 Pacific. I will begin announcing winners at 9:01 p.m. Eastern Time. I will hit the heart button if you win. This is your only notification that you will receive. Please keep an eye on your comments and bids. Okay? I used to cut and paste a response to each winning bid back in the day, but YouTube's cracking down on cutting and pasting comments. So it prevents me from commenting if it catches me cutting and pasting into the comment section. Yeah. So I just hit the heart button on your winning bid, and that's the only notification that you'll get. Now, the guys that have been bidding for a while and that are not new to this, this is simple. But new people, this is especially important that you keep in mind that that's your only notification that you win. When you win and you see the heart on your comment or your bid, you need to email me. My email is jackcrafty2@gmail.com. That's right. If you win, you need to email me. Okay, that's how I do business, through email. There's no automatic payments. There's no, I don't keep any of your card numbers on file and then charge you automatically. No, we got to make our payment arrangements every time. Let's see here. If you're new, please email me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. So that's basically the short version of the rules. The rules aren't too long. There's more down below. One thing I can add is if you are worried about being sniped or outbid at the last second by $1 or $2, you can enter as many bids as you want without worrying, because I only take the bid that beats the other guy. If you bid 10 times on something and the first 2 bids are actually higher than the other bid, I'm only going to take the first, the number 2 bid. Like say you bid one price and then the guy bids another price, and then you bid like 9 more times to beat him. I'm only going to take the one that beats him. So it could be the second bid that is enough. Are you understanding that part? So I hope that's clear. That's kind of a strategy that we've kind of developed together that works pretty good. Bid as many times as you want toward the end if you're afraid to get sniped. Now, in some auctions that I've seen, especially on Facebook and places like that, they'll delay the auction and do what they call a soft closing, where they'll wait 3 minutes after each bid to make sure there's no last minute bids coming in. Because if a last minute bid comes in again, they'll wait another 3 minutes. And if a last minute bid comes in again, they'll wait another 3 minutes, and on and on and on until the bidding stops. I don't do that. I hard close at the top of the hour, 9 p.m. Eastern, or 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific. And then it takes me a minute to go through and refresh them all the comments to see who won, and I'll put a heart on the winning bid. Okay, sometimes there's an issue where I didn't see your bids, and yet you're the high bidder. That does happen. In that case, we'll try to work something out in the emails. Maybe I'll be able to make a replacement. Maybe I can give you a discount or something like that. I'll try to work something out if there's technical errors in the YouTube comment section. Okay, because it can be glitchy. All right? So that's it for this week's items. Hope you guys had a nice weekend, and good luck.